94.
It is, man.
It's the COD.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the COD 94 bringing it to you rugged raw, like how they used to say.
94,
You
94.
know, last time was 93. This is how we chill, right? So we might be on a little hip hop pun run for these next few episodes up until 100. Uh but
100%.
you see the hat I had to bring out today.
You going with
And
Pat? You
well,
rocking
it's
with
just
Mahomes?
because I don't have an Eagles head, so I gotta do something. But right now, I'm rooting for everybody black, so that's both right now. So like let's shout out that monumental fact, bro. Both teams led by a black quarterback. I think the first time at the
Ever.
Super Bowl to
Yeah.
have both teams be led. So shout out Hurts and shout out Mahomes for
Mahomes.
sure, for sure, for sure. But you know, let us know, man. Like what do y'all think? Because clearly both of y'all are going
Hey,
Eagles.
hey, I gotta say it, bro. Hurts first and foremost because they doing this to my man Fields right now, right?
Right.
Last year, bro, they were doubting Hurts, right? They're like, Hurts isn't the guy. Hurts isn't the dude. He's not going to do it. He's not good for the team. We should trade him away. We should try to pick something up in the draft. Look at this man. He is
Right.
performing. He is the team general. He's taking care of business. You know what I'm saying? So man, the Eagles look good, bro. I mean, Patty Mahomes, he's a great quarterback, bro. And Kansas City, they've been there before, right? They got a Super Bowl. But man, the Eagles are looking nasty. Did you watch the game?
I did. That
Man,
was one for the books.
they firing off on all cylinders, bro. Firing off on
Right.
all cylinders. Defense, offense, special teams. I mean, they look good, man. I don't know if I can I don't know. I don't know. I might have to lean towards the Eagles. I'll probably never wear an Eagles hat.
Right.
No,
uh,
I feel you. No, I'm going for the Eagles as well.
yeah.
I
Okay,
ain't,
okay.
I'm not to say I don't fuck with Mahomes or anything, but I won't. Everybody got to win eventually. So it's just like shit.
Exactly.
Eagles ain't here one in a while. It's time for them to, and then it's like I said, they've been on a crazy ass run. You feel me? In reality, I'm thinking they like what, 15 and like 3 or some shit in reality.
Nasty, nasty record.
Nasty. You feel
Yeah.
me? And then I'm like the way and then they put on the display, the other day. You feel me? They put on the
Right.
display. Like
Right.
I'm not to, dismiss what Kansas City did. It was a tough game. They held it out and was able to pull out, but shit, Eagles put on the display that and then the way Hurst came at the end, he was like, I got one more, so I feel like they locked in.
Hey, man, I got to say this, bro. To me, honestly, 49ers gave Kansas City
A run for their
a
money.
run for their money, bro. They gave him a run for their money. Purdy got hurt, and they say he tore his UCL or something. I never even heard of that shit. I thought they was gonna say,
Bro.
something like that. He tore something, but they kept switching quarterbacks because the second string guy got hurt as well, or the third string guy. My bad, because Jimmy G was the first string, then Purdy was the second, then the third string guy got hurt. So the Niners were dealing with some issues, man.
Yeah, but they still
Um,
gave them a run for their money. That's
and
what
they
I'm
still
saying.
get exactly. So imagine like a healthy Purdy or a healthy quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it
I
wouldn't.
don't,
It would have. I don't know.
I don't know, man. Could have gone either way, but great games nonetheless. Great games
Yeah,
nonetheless.
great
Wait, for
game. But
sure. You're gonna be at this game, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Break
be in.
that down, son. Come
I'll
on,
be in
man.
town. I'm actually going to the Waste Management Golf Tournament. That's in Phoenix and AZ, and Super
Word.
Bowl is there as well. So it'll be a wild
Hey.
weekend, man. It'll be a wild weekend.
Hmm.
We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be there with some good friends, man. We're gonna have some wholesome fun and enjoy all
Hey.
the festivities as they will.
Okay.
Kyle
Okay.
will be in the house.
What's your handicap?
Let's not talk about that. All right.
Hey, I know you was
let's
practicing
not talk
before. I know you was practicing a little bit. Yeah, I used to see you
Yeah.
at the shooting ranges and whatnot. So,
Any given
you know,
Sunday, you feel me? It's
for
any given
sure, for
Sunday
sure,
right
for
to
sure,
say
for
any given
sure.
Sunday.
Any
now.
any any predictions? Any predictions on this game? I know obviously y'all saying Eagles gonna win, but What are the prop bets? What the side bets? Like, do we have any like score? Like, who's gonna score first? Like, what do we think the spread is gonna be? This for my parlay. This for my betting folks out
I
here.
got you, bro. I got you. My old man, and he might be out of his mind. He might be
Okay.
out of his mind, but he said Eagles 21, Chiefs 13.
You heard that here first. You heard it here first.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you why, because he said the defenses are gonna show up and Hurts and Mahomes are gonna be, like I said, man, they're great
They want to make
quarterbacks.
some plays.
Right, they're great quarterbacks, man. They're gonna make some shit happen. But that Eagles defense look nasty.
Nasty.
And if we can get this, to play out, then the COD is gonna be one to like really like pay attention to, because I don't know if y'all remember that last episode, Gordo actually was like Eagles going. I'm telling you right now, before the game, before they solidified, he said Eagles was going. And now they going. So like, if we could keep getting these predictions correct, I think we might have to
the Bulls
solidify a
ain't
new
going no
list.
fucking where. Yeah.
All right. Tell me about this, because you put this in the COD just now, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to read this, right? Because there's a report that's like doctors don't know why there's still pain in Lonzo's knee. Lonzo doesn't know why there's still pain. His team doesn't know. And the way I was reading it, I was like, is this sarcastic? Like, is Lonzo trying to tell us like he doesn't like Chicago? So like he's just gonna keep on using this pain excuse and then something? Or is it really serious and the man really is still feeling pain and we don't know why? Like, does he have some?
At this point, they better start ejecting his ass with shit.
Oh man, he don't have like arthritis in the knee or something. They like that.
Hey, hold on. First of all, the Bulls are winning right now, 48-38 against the Clippers. That's first.
Right now, currently.
Right now, live.
I don't give no fuck.
Hey, live action in real time. In real time, we
disciples, but they not gonna win the NBA championship.
I respect my conglomerate.
Hey, let me get it out. Second of all right, Lonzo. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with dude, but sometimes when ligaments and tendons and shit, they can't really see that in the X-rays or whatever. If he's having pain, maybe it's something happening. Maybe he's just weak, man. Because sometimes when people grow too fast, or they're that tall, or they run that much, they start to wear down. Exactly, they wear away those ligaments and tendons. So I'm not gonna sit here and say the man is not feeling pain, because
we never know. But like I say, it's just time to eject his ass with shit.
That's true, man. He might need to stop showing up to games. That's a fact. That's a fact, because he does it quite often. You know what I'm saying? So we hope that he gets better soon. We kind of need him. We kind of need him. But man, they've been doing all right, bro. And like I said, we're beating the Clippers right now, and Clippers are arguably one of the best teams.
We ain't doing all right, bro. We like number 11.
Season ain't over, man. It ain't over.
I mean, it's the halfway of the season.
Let me ask.
So who you got going in? Who you got going in, Gordo?
What?
NBA Finals. Who you got winning?
I think it's gonna be Nuggets. It might be the Nuggets and the Celtics.
I can support that. Nuggets been going off.
All right.
And the only reason why I say that is because at this point, they had the full team. They got little minor injuries, but everybody's back and everybody's producing.
All right, now let me ask y'all about the Celtics, because I gotta go in. So first thing before any of the seriousness, what's going on with Jason Tatum wearing that Kobe Celtics shirt? Like at first they had to clean it up, because I was like, I know Kobe was his mentor or something, but like he never played on the Celtics. So I was like, and the man's not here. So I was like, is this like a poor Photoshop? Like, what's going on? But I guess there actually was a picture of Kobe like warming up in like a Celtics t-shirt or something like that. So, it was a little funny vibe to me when I saw that, like him wearing
Jason
that before
Tatum
the
on the
game.
run right now. You feel me? Like right now, he the leading scorer of the league.
That's a fact.
You feel me? Like it's the Celtics actually are top of the motherfucking. I think the conference at the moment. They're Eastern Conference, so I'm just like, they doing it. I feel like he Kobe shit.
No, that's true. It was a big statement. It was a big statement. Now a bigger statement was made by the refs. There was a report that the certain ref, I don't know his name, but the one ref
Oh
in
yeah.
question, they said his record is damn near like 36-2 when it comes to
36-2.
officiating. That's
Yeah, yeah,
real lopsided. It's not like,
Hey,
it's like
it's real lopsided, bro. And that was
Yeah, Eric Lewis.
that was an obvious foul, bro.
now what was the play? What was the exact play? Just to break it down for the people.
I think it was when Jason Tatum
LeBron,
actually motherfucking smacked LeBron hand on that last drive and
bro.
split a layup. That shit was a real, like, you could see that was a foul.
Bro, and you know what's so crazy? I went back to the days of hooping in Chicago. It's like when somebody go up,
respect that.
hey, bro, when somebody go up and get their arm smacked like that, you can hear that shit. Ain't no way. I could look at it and tell that you heard that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like what's up?
Like, but it's like the reaction from LeBron. It was devastating, but it's just like you got to keep your composure. Like
LeBron, he went to the ground.
But he knew that he knew that was the last that they could give.
Hey, LeBron did LeBron things.
But I honestly feel LeBron knew what he was doing because he knew it was going to be a meme.
It was going to bring attention.
Right. He knew it was going to be a meme. He knew everyone was going to look at it and be like, "Why he going so crazy?" And then next thing I know, the refs, I didn't even know they had an official Twitter account. They put out a statement talking about like, "Oh, sometimes we get things wrong and we strive to do better." I'm like, but y'all not gonna go back? Like what? Like,
see, it's like what can you do? Niggas can't replay games.
I was just talking to somebody else about this, bro. And the refs don't get fined for when they make mistakes because sometimes those calls can swing the game, and that's a problem.
Yeah, that is the problem.
You can apologize.
It be fucking them niggas parlays.
Period. You messing up Vegas. Hold on.
Motherfuckers gonna start pulling up to their cribs. They better stop playing.
Hey man, we gotta have some accountability around this motherfucker. You messing up.
It's accountability for players. You gotta be accountability for everybody. Yeah. It's accountability for owners. It's accountability for motherfuckers in the organization. Obviously, we see like motherfuckers got fired over at the Celtics organization. It's a lot of controversy around that motherfucker.
This is their job to do that job, and it's the players' job to bust their ass all season to have a record to go to the NBA Finals. Man, you swinging games like that, you messing with somebody's livelihood.
Because that's what I'm saying. In the playoffs, the shit get really odd and hit a gray area anyway. You feel me? Like you be in that bitch.
And LeBron wasn't the only one with the theatrics. We had Pat Bev actually grab a whole camera and run on the court, talk about you saw this.
Hey man, Pat Beverly is from the West Side. He from the West Side. We gonna stand behind him.
Now was that for the same play or a different play?
No, it was for the same play.
Okay. Because I didn't see the game live, so like when I was looking at it first, I was like, man, okay, same play, everyone's upset. But then if it was a different play,
that dunk on their ass, that shit was crazy.
Hey,
that dunk was crazy.
I was like, damn, y'all let Pat Bev do this.
Right.
But I'm like, shit, niggas is probably tired. He caught their ass lacking.
Hey man,
so what's the state of the Lakers right now?
I mean, they look
AD's
good. It's just like they asked like number 13 or 12. You feel me? Like they ain't doing shit. You feel me?
They got
AD. I don't know if they trying to get Watanabe or whatever the fuck. How you pronounce his name? Watanabe.
Probably yeah.
But I feel like that nigga. I feel like he going to the Celtics. I mean, no, not to the Celtics, to the Hornets.
Right. Okay.
I feel like he going to the Hornets.
Who the Hornets giving up some picks, or is he a free agent? He just going.
No, he gonna be the first round pick. Okay. That 7-foot motherfucking French boy.
Right.
I don't know how to pronounce his name. What is his name? Watanabe, or how to pronounce that shit?
I don't know.
Probably Watanabe, yeah.
Yeah, that boy cold, boy. He finna be first round. Charlotte gonna get his ass though.
Virginia Watanabe, I'm like,
because I'm like the Lakers can't get his ass because they've been really mysterious. I be feel like the Lakers mysterious to be in the top 5 for the last couple years that LeBron been there.
Hey, the Lakers don't give a shit because they getting both of LeBron kids. Let's be real.
That shit ain't even happening. That's just like that ain't even, They got to be ass all. They got to be ass all next year.
Oh,
You think LA finna go for that?
They finna pick him up off of free agency, bro. They both gonna go play.
I don't even know how that's gonna happen.
Hey,
Shorty
man, look how
already finna be in the top 10 of the draft pick. You feel me? And depending on his draft class, they're gonna be top 3.
Hey, what's the Ball brother's name? My boy who playing for Charlotte, right?
LaMelo.
LaMelo. What LaMelo do? He went overseas, didn't he? And
yeah,
then,
he did.
They
We
picked
did
him
talk
up.
about this. We talked about this.
They
But
picked him up.
we were saying we said that he could go that route too. But I'm just saying, like, shit, he still gotta prove himself overseas, and overseas motherfuckers be going crazy shit now. Yeah, as we can see, product of overseas, Luka Doncic, 51 points last night.
That's right.
If I'm correct.
You better go get your Luka. Better go get your Ginobili on. Shit.
He said, better go get your Ginobili on.
Better go hoop.
That's crazy.
Nah. Hey, hit him with the Euro. You know what I'm saying?
Euro stop.
With the Euro.
We definitely said the same shit. Though. He said niggas was like that nigga Ginobili was fucking them up with that Euro stuff, boy.
Fucking him up. Fucking him up. He's the king of the Euro. 6 man. 6 man. What you talking about?
You was fucking them people up with that shit. I swear to God. I don't even know.
Say, where you think Kawhi got it from? Come on, man. Kawhi a product of that shit. Hey, what's up with your boy, man? Your boy Ben Simmons. Your boy Ben Simmons, right? His girl won't give him the $1 million ring back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Who was Jenner? She don't need that. She could give it back. Was that who he was dating? Kendall Jenner?
Nah,
Come on, man.
Somebody else.
Okay. Oh, man. That doesn't sound like something she would do.
I'm like, yeah, that's some broke shit.
Oh.
I got you. I gotta pull that shit up.
So they was engaged and she gave up
Maya Jama.
That's who it is.
I don't know who that is, but
I don't know.
Maya Jama.
I don't know who she is either.
Love Island star. So this man was trying to marry a reality TV star, of course.
Right.
Goes no way to my head.
Right. He's suing to get it back.
Exactly. Hey, bro.
Oh, he's down bad.
Hey, this karma like a motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
The way he did Philly. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it ain't got shit to do.
Man. You don't want to
them niggas still ain't getting no fucking ring. You hear what I said? I ain't say the Sixers gonna be in the finals this year. Shit.
Hey, all I'm saying is this.
I mean, the only motherfuckers that's getting a ring is the Eagles. Them niggas not.
Hey, you want to be playing stingy with the playing time? She being stingy with the ring. Fool is calm.
You funny as
stingy with the playing time.
Hey man, that boy was sitting on the side with some Ray-Bans on and some slides, talking about he ain't playing.
Because he was over there going through emotional trauma.
Well, he going through some real emotional trauma now, nigga.
Hell no, I'm weak as fuck, bro.
Hey, don't put that in the universe, bro. Don't put that in the universe.
Come on, say that motherfucker was going through
it. He going through it now, ain't he? That shit crazy, bro. But yeah, that's life, man.
You're gonna have to take some mental health days in a minute.
Yeah, for real. For real. And that's why I was tripping me out, man, when I saw that. I was like, damn. $1 million ring.
I gotta get my shit together.
I guess
hopefully he lock in. Oh, yeah. His ass obviously been trying to be a lover boy while he ain't been practicing.
Right. Because how Brooklyn looking?
They decent. But I don't think they going to the NBA finals.
Nah, right?
If they don't learn how to fuck up the Celtics.
Hey, that's a fact.
But
the Celtics really the ones to beat right now. Mm-hmm. They number one in the East.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Okay. Lakers number one in the West, or who's that? Just off top. That's what I thought.
Nuggets and who else were they fighting against for number one?
Warriors.
I think Warriors. No.
Probably.
Nuggets and Grizzlies. The Grizzlies. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think Grizzlies number 2.
Yep, number 1 Nuggets, number 2 Grizzlies, number 3 Kings.
You feel me?
Pause. Sacramento Kings. I ain't heard Sacramento Kings since Mike Bibby.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
speaking of
saying?
Mike Bibby, isn't he under investigation for assault, sexual assault?
Shut up, bro.
What?
You gotta pull
Nah,
that up. I want to know the
he's
I don't
down
story.
know about
bad, bro.
that, but damn,
He's down bad,
Mike
bro.
Bibby.
Come on, man.
Hell no, you funny as
Cause I searched Mike Bibby the other day, and then some shit came up.
Hey, Big Vladdy. Big
No, I
Vladdy
thought he beat
Divac.
up somebody.
Oh, he
No,
beat
I
up
don't know.
somebody, right?
No, I don't
Something
see.
happened.
No, I don't know. Sexual
All
assault.
right. Hold
Bro.
up, man.
But you funny as hell.
Bro.
Said them niggas ain't been relevant since Mike
Bibby, boy. Since Bibby, boy.
That's a motherfucking. Hey, that is. I don't know. That's
Hey,
funny.
bro.
I would say DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, that was in 2019.
When
It's over.
DeMarcus
It's over.
Cousins and all
Nah,
them was on
nigga.
that motherfucker,
No.
they was really gang banging. So I really fucked with them for a minute because they really
And they
all
ain't fuck with
motherfucking idiot
the
ass.
Kings. Hey, bro, the Kings ain't been relevant since Bibby, Stojakovic,
Yeah, you
motherfucker.
say the King?
Yeah, bro.
Man said Stojakovic.
Hey, bro, that was Dreamcast. They ain't been
weak as
relevant
hell.
since
I think they had Chris
Dreamcast,
Webber
bro.
on that team.
Chris Webber, bro.
You feel me?
White chocolate, even. Shit.
White chocolate was on that motherfucker too. I'm weak as fuck. You just gave me the laugh of the day.
Tell me I'm lying though. Tell me I'm lying.
Because I definitely been surprised. Like I be looking at their name, like, damn, the Kings really up there. Like,
yeah, they really up there, bro.
I'm like, I guess they rebuild was really nice. Like,
hey man,
I guess we wasn't really believing in that shit. Or we weren't paying attention enough.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit funny as hell, G. That was a good ass laugh. I'm like, G, I was thinking the same shit. I'm like, G, the Kings really relevant as fuck right now.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. The Kings, hold on. It was the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, the Kings, the Clippers. Pause. Warriors, number 5, which I'm surprised at. They fell off a little bit. And I'm kind of surprised at this too, because Luka been getting off and the Mavericks been playing well, but they number 6.
Yeah.
They number 6. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh man.
I know they ain't gonna let him. I know they ain't gonna let him go.
He did get a sexual assault charge.
Yeah, in like 2019.
Yeah.
I don't know if he actually caught it though.
So he got
He
sexual
will
assault
not face
charge.
criminal charges following investigations into the allegation that he sexually abused a female teacher. Yeah, interesting.
You never know.
That's crazy as fuck. But,
Bulls number 10.
Okay,
that's crazy.
Bulls
that's crazy. 10. But man, we got to talk about that. I don't even know how to say it. Is it Tyre Nichols? The Nichols video. Not even just to get off topic. But I'm like, I feel
nah. First off, we gotta say rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a moment of silence. But you started with the video, right? You just said the video. One thing that's wild about all this is that, like, I guess I just started hearing about this stuff, and I remember like seeing the news one day, and like the news was talking about like the video is set to release, and they were talking about it, and I was just like, damn, set to release, and people seemed like they were anticipating it, and it felt like they was talking about like a mixtape or something, like this shit just is so prevalent that now we can just be like, oh, it's set to release, and then be sitting here and talking about it, and it's like,
yeah, and that's the weird thing I was going to discuss as well. Like that,
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that video. I still haven't looked at that video. I mean, like videos like that just keep desensitizing us, and I get it. A lot of the times, you're not gonna get the repercussions without the video or without the public knowledge.
But my reality in regards to that, it's just like it ain't nothing that we haven't seen in the movie.
Exactly.
So it's
real
like, yeah,
life.
we desensitized it, but this is a real life moment this time. So if you
No,
can
it is
watch
a
this,
real moment.
if you can
Yeah.
watch this in a movie, watch it now.
Right.
And that's my opinion. And it's
Right.
not to be cruel or to be mean or to make people feel like they can be desensitized to violence, but it's just like we watch violence on film
Right.
for entertainment, and we go home and talk about these movies
Right.
and think about them. But here's a real life moment where this happens, and this is happening in real life in your society today, in your world that you says gives you freedom.
Right. It's like, I don't know. To me, is and it goes back to even, Emmett Till and the open casket. It's like, yes, let America see these atrocities, but it's like, is it stopping the atrocities? Like, or is it becoming entertainment for people? Because
I mean,
let's not get it twisted. Like, obviously for you and me and for a lot of people, it's awareness, and it has to be awareness.
the
But it's just
awareness is that,
the prevalence, and you never see like white folks getting shot in the head or fucked up, like, and they probably that happens, but you never see it. Like, it's like, where are
I
those
mean, we
videos?
don't see.
Why?
I mean,
Why
that's
don't we
that
have
that
videos?
that
And
I
I
feel
know
like that
police brute.
depends on
I know,
what you want to see though, because you can find this
right?
stuff
I
and
don't
watch
want to
it.
see it. I don't want to see it. Yeah, it's
Exactly.
gonna be on Live Leak. But I guess the difference is these videos are out all the time, and they don't even have to make the news. But when they do make the news, and it is
But I feel like
blasted everywhere.
this video primarily came through the news because at the end of the day, I didn't know
No,
about
no,
the
a lot of
situation.
those do. I'm saying a lot of those do, and it's become a thing now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just the police brutality, and then the whole, like, I'm saying, it's a whole cycle. It's like we find out
It
about these
is,
things,
it
the
is.
video
And
gets the video
I
gets
agree.
released, and before it used to shock me. That's what I was saying. Now I was saying I was cynical because looking at the news and the news talking about it like it's set to release. Like, we know what it's about to be. It's about to be some gruesome shit. But now it's like
But
you're
I also
anticipating
think
it.
about it
You're
like this.
ready.
This is the first time we actually got a video quickly after the death as well.
Right, right,
It's a lot of things that happen different with this video that's happened with this situation that's happened that hasn't happened with any other deaths. You feel me?
right,
And then
right,
on top of that, we got to take into the matter that they beat this man to death.
right,
They didn't shoot him.
right,
You feel me? So that's a whole different matter in itself.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw Rodney King, of course, get beat, not to death, but we saw him get beat, and that definitely got played out. But I mean, it's tough because another thing that's different, right, is that the majority of these cops were black, and I say the majority because I've read other statements that there were two white cops there. Like,
There were
they
two
said
white
a
cops
white,
today, and
right,
one of them was put on leave today,
right,
which
Yeah.
is
They got
really
him.
ridiculous and crazy and heinous as fuck. And that's why
right.
I say the situation is very weird
Mm-hmm.
because at the end of the day, like you say, we got 5 black cops that are all college educated, fraternity affiliated,
Right.
and people
And I'm
talk
hearing
about, oh,
things. I'm hearing things about one of these guys. Actually, I don't know if this is true or not, but they're saying one of these guys, one of the cops, his ex was working at the same place as the victim and might have had a relationship with the guy.
What?
mm,
Now I gotta at least like really find that source because today a lot of these sources that you read things from might be
yeah,
like a Daily Loud or a Rap TV or something. So it's like,
yeah, something that's not too credible.
right,
But
Hey, you
yeah,
know
and
right,
so
what
it's
though,
just like
bro?
it's weird, and so it's like I don't. But it's like me personally, I'm gonna just keep it 100. Like in regards to people saying like, "Hey, it's 5 black men," it don't even really matter to me because at the end of the day, when you put on that badge, I don't really see you as a person.
Thank you for
Because
hitting that
right,
point, bro. Because
I
I was about
don't
to
see
say
you
the
as a
same
black
thing.
man anymore. I just see you as a police officer
Right.
in
And it's
reality.
not about the color of the officer, it's about the culture of police, of the
Yeah,
police.
and so it's just like
There was no
exactly, and so it's
officer out
just
there. Hold on. You telling me there's no officer out there who could have been like, all right, we whooped him up a little bit. Hey, stop. You know what I'm saying? Grab him and let's throw him in the back and let's take him in. The same
right,
thing happened with George Floyd. No,
yeah,
none of those officers could have told him like, hey man, get your knee off his neck.
right,
yeah. Yeah,
What's the problem?
and that's the crazy part about it because at the end of the day, like y'all held everybody accountable for the George Floyd situation, but it's just George Floyd's situation, but y'all didn't
but
hold
now it's only
everybody
the
out there
black
accountable for
cops.
this situation. Because at the end of
Right,
the day, Buddy, it was a couple white motherfuckers, was Mason motherfuckers, all type of shit, and they was
But
out
see,
there.
this
Like
is
I
this
said,
is
it
my
was
thing.
out
This is
there.
my thing. When I heard everything was going on, and then I figured out this story was dealing with black cops, and then I started to see everybody's reaction. Like LeBron tweeted out, "We're our own worst enemy," and like it's like, all right, like first off, these are black cops. Like you understand who their boss is. You understand. You
You
understand
understand
just
what the you understand
like
what machine they run? You feel me?
right.
Like
And then just human nature, right? Human nature. So even if they are college educated, even if you do this and do that, like you give someone that power and a license to kill and you put them in the most vulnerable neighborhoods where you can treat people like animals. Because I know you're not
Right.
going to treat a white person like that, because you start treating white people like that, your boss is going to come down on you hard.
Real quick.
So
yeah.
for you to feel that power that you want to feel as a cop, you're going to go to these vulnerable neighborhoods and it doesn't matter. Like, oh, they're black, whatever, we can get away.
Right.
Yeah,
Start
and that's the
going
situation,
crazy.
and that's what I was thinking too. That they were probably thinking in a situation like, okay, we finna get away with this shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I'm like, and I'm thinking like they had to be thinking that because I'm watching the video and I'm just like, man, these motherfuckers really thinking that this is just a regular day, and
Right.
that makes me question what also have they done? You feel me?
Right.
Hey,
Right.
you seen we own this city. You seen what the black cops are doing to their
Yeah, no,
own
I see what
people.
the
Like, come
Baltimore
on,
cops
bro.
do to motherfuckers. You
Right.
feel me? And that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
it's like, it's everywhere. Don't be like, it's like, even though CPD ain't nobody caught CPD being motherfuckers ass. Don't be no fool. They didn't
Mm-hmm.
beat motherfuckers ass in the past.
Shit,
Exactly.
I got my ass whooped when I was about 16.
As
They
I
threw it
definitely used
to
to tell a ass, boy, I'm like, gonna tell you, I'm gonna fight the fuck out you. You ain't gonna
right.
win.
Right.
Like, you gonna have to
Hey,
shoot me and I ain't got no weapons. So I'm like, I used to
Right.
tell a ass that shit personally because I'm like,
we got
you gonna do your job correctly. And I used to be 100.
we got whooped and
Like,
put in the back of the patty. But you
yeah,
know
you
what?
feel me? Like, don't hit me, don't touch me, don't do nothing. If I did a crime, put me in that bitch and we gonna go to court on whatever day that is. But other than that, do not touch me.
But it's completely
Right.
unnecessary. It's completely
Right.
unnecessary, man. It shines the light back on the police again, and
Yeah.
they need to fix the culture, bro. It's
But that's what I'm
obvious
saying.
they
They
need to
know,
fix the
like people
culture.
talk about people. That's what I'm saying. People talk about police reform. It's like shit. How much reform can you
Right.
get?
How
It's just like
these
motherfuckers
guys
say
went to
you got
college.
5
They took
educated
the
motherfuckers.
psychological exams and
Exam.
whatnot.
Right.
Exactly. So at
It's
this
still
point, it's just trying to
It's
defund
still
these
power,
motherfuckers.
bro. Let's figure out what psychological thing they're putting these people through, because you put a gun in somebody's hand, it's almost like
But
you're
it's
giving
crazy
them
though,
too
bro.
much power.
Because
Yeah.
even if you have to wrestle and fight with somebody, right, and you decide like, all right, man, this motherfucker big as hell, I'm gonna hit his ass with the taser. Fuck it, I'm gonna put him down. Boom. You hit him with the
Exactly. That's
taser,
what you
right?
got a taser
Oh, no,
for.
no,
What
no.
is you fighting motherfuckers for?
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. You put him down with the taser. Now y'all carry him and y'all put him in the wagon and y'all put him in the back and you take him in, bro. He's still alive, bro. Case closed. You have to, you know what
Even
I'm
if you gotta chase a motherfucker, y'all should be in shape enough to chase a motherfucker. That's your
saying?
job.
Right. Right.
And that's my thing about it too. Cause I'm like, motherfuckers be out. I literally watched the motherfucker out my window run from 5 officers and they couldn't catch him. And I understand y'all, they wear heavy ass, they got hella shit on them. But at this point, if you on the job for years, your ass better be able to chase a motherfucker a block, 5 blocks. I don't give a fuck. And that's why I'm saying at the end of the day, it has to come down to some if fuck a reform. Like I really say fuck a reform, defund these motherfuckers at this point. But
Right.
these motherfuckers need physicals.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you so fucking mad that you gotta run and that's part of your fucking job, I don't know what to tell you.
Right.
Because I'm like, in reality, they mad because at the end of the day, Buddy ran. And that's why they beat him to death because he ran.
Another thing
And I
about
don't
this
know, and like I
whole
said, and I don't know about the part where Buddy involved with one of their girlfriends and shit, but I'm like, from what I can watch out off the video, they got mad because Buddy ran. And that's a lot of fucking officers.
Man, you don't have to beat him to death, bro.
But exactly.
You don't have to beat him to death, bro.
It's like people fear for their lives. So at the end of the day, me personally, I'm always gonna run from the police if I can.
Right.
It's
So I just pulled up the fact check from Newsweek.
It's just human nature for me. You feel me?
That just tells you the quality of the people too, bro. Because we done caught
Exactly.
some dudes who tried to run, bro, and beat them up. You know what I'm saying?
Come
Like
on,
y'all
man.
gotta, you know, I don't know what's going on, man, or where they getting these people from, but you know, it's just
like I say, I don't know. Like it's like I say, they talk about police reform at this point. How reform can we get when you got educated cops beating people to death?
right, exactly.
Like it's just like none of y'all out
And
there
that's what I'm
smart enough
saying.
to be like
Nobody could have
nobody out
said
there
nothing.
smart enough. Like, hey, bro, let's stop this shit.
That's crazy. I would have stopped everything. I'd have been like, hey, back up. All right, he had enough. Let's take him in. Let's get him in.
Man,
that's it. That's it, bro.
At the end of the day, I wasn't even touching the man because at the end of the day, we didn't already, like I say, they can tase the man, mace the man. Like, why is we taking, like I said, they took, in reality, they took turns beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's craziness.
It's ridiculous.
Like
but
I say,
you know what?
that's
kind of gives.
But I'm like, I'm gonna be 100. That shit niggas do to an op that they catch outside on the fucking block.
Right, 100%.
Walking down the street.
100%. And that's
Yeah,
why.
so there's
the conspiracy.
I was gonna say
like the conspiracy
game
like
shit.
the one that C said. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you go. I was just saying.
No, I read the fact check. There's no evidence to support it. So
right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what gives way to this type of shit because it's like, why would they do that, bro? One at a time, beating the man down. Like, why would you do that? Like,
real gang banger shit.
Yeah.
That's why I say they a real gang. Motherfuckers,
right.
They a real fucking gang.
You violating the motherfucker? What you doing?
How you want to put it? They just a gang that's basically affiliated.
Well, shit,
affiliated with the city. You feel
me? They better be affiliated because their ass going to the joint.
And you know, one thing I was gonna say too is that, like, you know, there's a lot of people who almost wanted to use this as like, aha, see, it's not about race or something like that.
Of course.
And kind of like how I was getting at earlier about it still being like, you know, who is their bosses and stuff like that. But I do want to know more about the motivation of these other two white cops who are in the situation, because like you said, people were macing and trying to tase as well. So who knows if it was like, you know, I want to know the rank of those guys towards him. Or were they running the operation and then the black cops felt like, all right, now we got to be doing this for us because they authorized it? Or, you know, it was like, I want to know what their exact involvement
way,
was
it don't even matter. Like, it's just like, y'all got to step up and actually be these fake good cops that exist.
Right.
Fake.
That's true. I see, but you know crazy. What? To that point, yeah. when Gordo mentioned earlier, when LeBron tweeted out, I was kind of, at first I was like, man, what the fuck you on, LeBron? You know, honestly, at first I was like, what the fuck you talking about? But then I thought about it, and I kind of think about it from that perspective now too, bro. It's like, are you trying to impress your higher ups? So now you want to go extra hard on your own people, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that when he said
it's a lot of conspiracy around LeBron. I ain't even going around that way, but I'm like, it's just like that, I get what you're saying because that moment threw me so off. I'm like, that's the wrong thing.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
From you as one of our supposed black leaders, that was the wrong thing for you to say in that moment.
Right.
The outrage was not directed at the right thing. Like, you directed that shit at skin tone as opposed to what they actually represent, which is an organization that beats and kills black people and shoots them as well and incarcerates them. You know, so that's what you should have been tweeting about, but you chose to tweet about some other shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, don't get me wrong. Like, it's just like, but like, don't get me wrong. It's truth to what he says, because at the end of the day, most of the time, the people that has harassed us have been black officers. Most of the time, the people that are harassing people in the communities are black officers. But it's just like, that's not the matter. They are police officers at the end of the day, because that's what their job is.
It's a culture thing. It's a culture thing for sure, bro. It's that image.
They got a gang.
It's that image that they try to portray, and it's that image
gang culture.
They try to, yeah, exactly, bro. Honestly, they call it the fraternal brotherhood of police officers, you know. But shit,
sound crazy as hell.
Sound like the Kosher Nostra to me, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, rest in peace to that brother, man, and you know, man, love goes out to his family, and to lose somebody is never a good thing, and it's never
Yeah,
an
no, I
easy
just
thing.
can't believe it because he's 29, He same
that's
age
young.
as me, shit.
Yeah, that's super young, super
Yeah.
young. So, yeah, that's tore up. That's tore up. And
Yeah, Memphis got to do better.
yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
But on to another fact, James Gunn announced the DC movie TV lineup for the next coming years. How do y'all feel about that? So from what I can tell, he has a new Superman movie coming out called Superman Legacy, which is going to be a new origin story for Superman. So we get another Superman origin. Then we got Batman Brave and the Bold, which is kind of like which is going to be interesting to me because we're actually going to get Batman and Robin for the first time in a long time. So
he fucked. He pissed off. They pissed off everybody else. So now they got to redo all the stories to try to.
I mean, I feel like they had to get rid of a lot of shit. Like they had to. I'm like, it's just like none of that shit. It's like you couldn't fix a lot of it, and then it's just like it wasn't selling well, and everything's about money. Shit.
Hey, man,
I'm like,
they need to move forward with the Joker, bro. And the only thing I'm worried about on that side is fucking Henry Cavill coming back to play The Witcher. Other than that, DC can holla at
is he coming back?
I think he might be. I think he might.
You think it's coming back for real?
Yeah, I'm
They
just
gonna
talking.
fire Buddy ass? That's crazy.
Bro, they need to, because fucking, I mean, he was playing that position. Position. Fuck am I talking about? We were talking about sports. Got sports on the mind. No, he was playing that role great, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
He was though. No, I definitely
crazy.
agree with that. I totally agree. Nah, that'd be crazy. That'll be a damn. Can they do that?
I mean, have they started filming? I didn't think so.
I don't know. I just know they announced the recasting. The only thing I was just like, do they get contracts that? Because I'm like, if his contract was up and he didn't renew, I don't know how that goes. But it's just like if there was no contract involved and he had a contract that technically did state he could do that shit, he could come
Hold
back.
on. It says Entertainment Weekly says The Witcher season 3 gives Henry Cavill heroic send off before recasting.
Oh yeah, so he over with. Yeah.
That's what it said. And that's
so it might be a whole. So is it gonna be a whole new Witcher then?
And it's December 27, 2022. Yeah, man, because they got to give us another season of Henry. And then, I don't know, man. Maybe they can make it more about the girl versus him. You know what I'm saying? So the recasting won't be that bad because he won't be in it that much. Whoever the new guy is, whomever he may be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it was Buddy from Hunger Games.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it's just so fucked up, man. The politics and
For what, the Batman 2?
Movie world, bro.
Man, Batman 2 Part 2. Yeah, so
that got announced as well. That got announced
Batman
as well. My
Part 2
bad. You were saying Joker, and I was kind of mixed up
so
for a minute. But go on.
he gonna keep the
No, I
Joker
love those
movie.
though, bro. That Batman and the Joker that we got, marvelous.
Yeah, no, I can't. No, I'm looking forward to the new Batman that he gonna do the Brave and Bold shit because I feel like he gonna, like I said, he gonna have Robin in that bitch, and it's actually gonna be Batman's son this time. So it's just like that's gonna be an interesting take to see actually what they make that movie about. But if it's gonna be some corny kitty shit, then I'm gonna be really disappointed. But no, I'm excited for Batman Part 2, the Batman Part 2 with Robert Pattinson, because I'm like that shit was actually really good. The visuals, like the story, and then it's just like I don't know, like they technically got a Joker in that movie too, so it's like if they could actually introduce that Joker or something like that somewhere in Part 2, or either I'm pretty sure they're gonna get a Part 3. You feel me? So it's just like the third movie. I'm with it,
Need that. Now, movies. This has been a big topic over the past like few days. This Netflix movie called You People. Did you guys like it? Did you watch it? I rocked with it. A lot of people didn't like it. I liked it.
Hey,
I didn't watch it.
I didn't take it too seriously. It was funny to me.
Hey man, shout out Lauren London. Shout out.
And I won't give too many spoilers since you haven't seen it, Gordo.
Nah.
I ain't watched it.
Shout out Lauren London. But I'm gonna say this before you watch it, and to everybody else who did watch it, man, this is real life.
That's a fact.
This is real life.
I know some people in the same predicament. Yeah.
And Gordo, you can speak on this, bro. When different people date people outside of their immediate culture, a Muslim dates a Christian.
Man, a Muslim dates a regular black man that ain't Muslim. That shit, that shit.
It wasn't even just that though, right? So like the dynamic, and this is not a spoiler, but like the dynamic is Jonah Hill, a Jewish man, is trying to date and marry Lauren London, a Muslim woman. So he's white, she's black, but then you also have the religion aspect too.
The religion aspect.
Like, oh,
but then you got the parents.
They're either super Muslim or they're, just.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
Obviously, Jewish, but you're also white, so you have that dynamic too.
Yeah, I definitely, experienced some of those dynamics as well.
Me
so
too.
I'm like, I definitely understand. That's all.
I know Paul talking like he knows. Right?
I can watch it and get a laugh out of it. I'll probably watch it and get a laugh out of it.
Hey, have you been out?
Eddie Murphy, I thought Eddie was funny. A lot of people were like, Eddie, I didn't laugh. It was cringe. But it's like, what do you expect? First off, it's a Netflix movie. There's a million cameos too. So once I see a million cameos and everyone's just dressed to impress, to me it's like, nah, this is not The Notebook. It's not an Oscar movie. Like, just have fun. Like, Mike Epps, it's a whole bunch of people. Like, they're getting a point across, but it's like, it's funny. Like, come on, man, just put it on, laugh.
And this is the thing too, though, bro, is that some people try to relate their reality with somebody else's reality. It's a lot of people who've experienced this type of experience, dating outside of their immediate, circle. And all three of us have, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, we know what this is. We know the dynamics. We know, you know what I mean? We know when cultures clash with each other, shit, man. I used to talk to a chick an Indian chick from India. You know what I mean? Her culture was completely different. What they eat, how they handle stuff, how they deal with relationships. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, man, this is a real thing. But if you've never dated outside of your immediate circle, then you probably can't relate to it, but you're witnessing something new. You're witnessing, some problems and issues and stuff that might arise when you do, for people who do fall in love outside of their culture. So I love the movie, bro. I had a great time.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I was tripping out the whole time.
Hey, I told I told one of my homies, girls to watch it. I was like, y'all families seem to be going through this. Like, throw that on.
Throw it on.
I was see how they can.
Throw it on so they can watch it.
That brings everything together.
Right. I was like, let your parents see that it can actually, work out or something, man.
I'll put myself on the line, bro. I'll put myself.
Like, don't watch this with your friends and family. So I'm gonna watch.
I watched it with my parents, and I was laughing, bro. Like, to me, it was hilarious, but.
Yeah, I told my mama.
I didn't have any white people in the room with me, so maybe we was all on one side, It was funny to me.
Hey, I had my mom. Hey, I told my mom to watch it, man, just for the fact of like the parents' interaction, in their kids' lives, bro. A lot of times, parents don't realize how much they
shit up.
They fuck shit up, bro. They fuck shit up sometimes with their own. Whatevers, and they forget that it ain't about them. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big point they hit in the movie. Bro, but go ahead and watch it. We'll revisit. We'll revisit
next week. I got you. I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm actually gonna watch it tomorrow since I'm off.
Right, but it's definitely.
And outside of all the the cultural and heaviness, like it's a lot of hip hop. A lot of hip hop music, which I always appreciate. Like
a lot of Nike. They was
draped up. But not just Nike, but like the hype sneakers in general. But look, at the end of the day, like if you're familiar with Kenya Barris, you'll understand.
Right.
Cause like he's the guy who made Blackish, Grownish, and then what Black as Fuck on or Black AF on Netflix. So like everyone being dripped out in the most hype beast type of clothes and them using all like the new up to date hip hop. Like I was like, I rock with this movie, and then by the time I saw it was Kenya Barris, I was like, I get it. Like that's his vibe. Like that's his whole
that's
like
his type of shit that he owns.
yeah.
That's the shit that he owns.
Don't expect anything like groundbreaking, but it's funny for a Saturday.
But I'm like, the thing is, I fuck with that. That's interesting.
But people were going hard on it on Twitter. People was like, "This is cringe. This is horrible." Like I'm like, all right, man.
Why is it cringe?
Tough crowd, right? Tough crowd.
He say tough crowd.
Nah, for real, bro. For real, bro.
Hell no. No, I don't know. I ain't seen it because I'm like, I can't. Yeah. From what I saw in the trailer, I liked everything in the trailer. So I don't know what scenes was like cringe.
Right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
But I'm like, I think everybody was. I don't know if they were referring because like I did see a part of like a slavery scene.
Oh, when they was comparing the slavery to the Holocaust.
Okay, see, I ain't see all of it, but I'm like, I guess that's what they was doing.
Because like, first off, I guess a few people were upset about it. It is a tough conversation, but what I will say is that nothing in that conversation in the movie is nothing that we haven't heard before.
Right.
Like, so I can't even say that they handled it wrong. Like, it's just a delicate conversation. It always has been. Because there's a Spike Lee movie about the Million Man March, and they're like on the bus going to the Million Man March, like for the whole time. And there's a Jewish guy on the bus with like a whole bunch of black people. And at one point, they do have this same conversation. And I guarantee you, if you put up that Malcolm X scene with that speech, and they literally say the same things as far as like, you know, even like we worked hard for the, you know, like how, you know, certain things that they say, like that I'm sure people had pointed out and picked apart in the You People movie. I'm sure if all those same people looked at the Spike Lee clip, they would be like, cinema, great, so profound, but it's the same thing, just in a different tone. And then in real life, when Kanye was going through his thing, Gene Simmons got on TV, and Gene Simmons had said the same thing about like, you know, we've gone through similar struggles, but Jewish people, when they've came to this country, you know, we've just worked harder. Or they didn't say worked harder, but they said we just work hard for what we've got. And I think like, I don't know if that's the exact line that people like got like a little upset about, but I know every time I've heard that line in these three different examples, people have been like, whoa, so you're saying you work harder than black people? Like, it's a delicate conversation, like about your status and things like that.
You'll never be right, bro.
Right. But then even with black, like even on the black side, I know there was a bar that offended I think Jewish people, and then their bar was when Eddie Murphy said, and these are slight spoilers, but Eddie Murphy had said something like, oh, well, the Holocaust was this time period, but we are just 2 generations removed, so it's right here for us, like our grandma, this and that, and then they were like, you know, they got offended at that, and they're like, well, it's not so long ago for, you know, like and it was like, every time you bring up any of these points, it's always going to sound offensive. So it's like,
yeah,
it's like I get it, but you're like, trying to, you're trying to.
Everybody, you're not really having an open perspective, and you see it.
You're trying to convey a real conversation before you get to the solution.
It's like, why compare 2 evils?
Right.
This is like, that's always the dumbest shit.
Nobody's right, bro. And you know what? And the other side ain't gonna agree that you're right.
Exactly.
It's like, that's just like, why compare 2 evils? Like,
they're not, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's just dumb. Like, that's in reality, it's dumb.
Exactly.
Like, that's a stupid conversation to have.
It's a stupid conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's like if we can't agree that these both are horrific things that scarred our culture and our people forever, then there's no conversation to be had.
Right. But, and then my point is this, bro. Like, and I think this was the point of the movie. Like, when are we gonna start just embracing each other as people? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
As human beings.
Exactly.
Like I don't look at somebody and be like, oh man, this my Jewish white homie from New York. You know what I'm saying? like this my man.
You saying, you feel?
Nah, bro. I'm like this my boy Dave.
Exactly.
That's my boy Daddy.
Exactly.
He a cool ass
that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
And that's
He
really
cool
what we
dude.
got to get to. Like you said, we got to be. It's humanity. Like we're humans. You feel me? If like we are a species of humans. You feel me? Like the thing is, like if something came down today and was like, I'm on that with all the humans, they not finna be like, we on that with the white humans, the Jewish humans, the black humans, the Asian humans. They on that with all the fucking humans.
100%.
Exactly.
Like that's the thing that I just be like, why can't we get to that point where everybody is aligned that we are human beings, and as a race and as a species, not a race but a species, we need to fucking thrive together. You feel me? Because if something comes for all of us,
something doesn't even have to come, bro. Something doesn't even have to come, bro. Like it's already been happening. Like first off, global warming, it's affecting all of us. It doesn't matter what your skin color is. How about we all come together to figure that out?
Droughts.
COVID is affecting all of us, and we can't even come together to figure that out. You know,
Biden can get rid of the motherfucking COVID shit in a couple of weeks, so it's just like that's going to be technically over. You feel me?
Just because they announced that it's over, don't mean it's over.
Exactly.
And you know the crazy thing is, somebody said that Biden had just extended some of the emergency measures for September 11th, 2001. Still,
you know why?
So
because the Patriot Act, and it gives him power to make decisions that he can make without having to talk to Congress and shit. So he. Let's not go. Let's not go there though. Let's keep it moving.
Right.
That's too political.
Some of the powers they gave Bush back then, you know.
Powers that be, huh? Executive actions, huh?
If you really want to get on some crazy topics, why is niggas
my soul and my
blowing up chicken farms now?
Shout out Hov.
You feel me? Shit.
Hey, shout out Beyonce. She just got paid $24 million in Dubai. Yeah.
Hey, that's right.
Hey, you was talking about farms. I heard what you were saying, and we gotta go there because Rick Ross got a farm too. You know, all these celebrities been getting farms on the low because they know these egg prices are gonna keep skyrocketing.
No, bro, they know something about the food market that we don't know. That's not even like I'm not even talking about just eggs. You feel me? Like I said,
it's a lot. It's a lot. Everything is going through the roof.
And like as we say, groceries have gone up, and that's as we see a lot of these people are buying farms to monopolize these motherfucking farms in the grocery market. And then it's just like you got to think about this shit, supply and demand.
Yeah,
they burning down egg farms now. You got to get your eggs from a certain source, so you're gonna get them bitches at a certain price, which makes it at the grocery store a certain price too for the consumer.
Hey, bro, they've been stopping. They've been stopping people from bringing chickens into the country from Mexico. They've been stopping at the border. They've been trying to bring eggs and stuff. They're like, no, this isn't certified by the USDA. You know what I'm saying? It's like
can't bring your pet chicken.
It's because this chicken has been living like it's supposed to live and eating real grass and shit. So that's not approved. That's not approved.
That shit, like I say, it's a real conspiracy out here. Like these motherfuckers, like they move in silence, but they doing a lot.
They're doing a lot, bro. You gotta pay attention.
It's like I'm sitting here like, what the fuck is at first I'm sitting here like y'all talking about some eggs, like I got 2 cars.
And you know it's crazy, some like egg or some like chicken farm or some shit blew up, like 100,000 chickens gone. Like I'm like, damn, cuz like eggs is gonna go crazy. Like they already
but it's just like it's crazy that a chicken farm blew up weeks after they announced the egg prices and the egg shortage. You feel me?
Exactly.
So now it's just like
why did y'all do this after we lost 100,000? It's like they did it like backwards. They were like, yo, we're gonna raise the prices. You didn't blow that shit up yet. All right, hold on. Yeah, the price is like, it's like, yo, son, like,
that's what I'm saying. Then I'm like, I could have sworn chicken.
They ain't hustling dope no more, bro. They hustling eggs. El Pollo.
They got El Pollo Loco for real.
El Pollo.
El Pollo crazy. Loco. Hey, the people buying half cartons. That's how crazy it is. I guess I'll just get the 6.
Go in that bitch and buy 3 eggs.
Right.
And
They
took that.
say
Hey,
you
took
get
that
pay
shit to the counter
75 cents
three.
for them motherfuckers.
on the real. He said, "Nah,
Sheesh.
you got to buy the whole carton. Nah, motherfucker, pull your calculator out. We can do this math
Right.
right
He
now."
said he's 75 cents.
Hey, they on the CTA like loose eggs. Loose eggs.
It's crazy the world we living in, bro. Like it's wild. Like I was sitting here, like we ain't never got to know, but no point in no motherfucking
Oh,
egg shortage. Be
sheesh.
like,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
just not
Hey, that's the
that
name
wasn't
of
my
this
prediction for
episode. El
2023
Pollo
or
Loco.
in life. You feel me? I
Right.
thought we was gonna have chickens and protein and eggs forever. You feel me?
Right.
I'm like, you then gotta go. We then gotta go get some eggs, some chickens from England or the UK. Shit.
Damn near. Damn near. Buy a little,
Right.
have chickens in your yard. Shit, eating real grass.
Hey, we then gonna have to start open up a chicken coop.
Yeah, for real. Like,
Fresh
damn,
eggs, fresh eggs.
that's it.
Fresh eggs, fresh eggs. Oh, sheesh. All right, let's last topic then. Let's last segment, music, man. Like what have y'all peeped of the new music releases? Because Lil Yachty dropped a new project. I don't know if y'all peeped, but
I
he
couldn't
he
play that
worked
shit
with
past the second song. I don't know if I was high or if I was just like this man tweaking.
Hey, hey, so
I'm tweaking.
Yachty, he worked with some producers who used to, or not used to, but he worked with some producers who work with Eve Tuber, and I think people who've worked with um Tame Impala. But if they haven't worked with Tame Impala, it's very, very reminiscent. So Yachty tried to make a Tame Impala type record. He tried to make like a
Hell no.
psychedelic. He tried to make a psychedelic rock project. And I'm not even gonna say try. He didn't. He made it. He made his version of. I keep saying his
I gotta
version.
give it
He
another
made a
listen. That's what I'm
psychedelic
saying.
rock project. That's all I'm gonna say. He made a
I gotta give
psychedelic
it
rock
another listen.
project. I think, in my opinion, I think he made an honest attempt because anytime that rappers really go out of their way to like make a rock album and things like that, like Lil Wayne and things like that, like it just seems like they bring rock elements, they do a little singing, and then it's still kind of like hip hop bass, and then they get out of there. And then
Yeah.
even when like ASAP Rocky was talking about I want to do more psychedelic stuff, like the beats got a little like waterier, and then he would do like his little like singing and then rap it and come back, and it's cool. I get it. But I've always wondered for, an artist and a mainstream artist, and you probably have, the what's it called? Resources to like actually do what you want. Why not
Yeah.
go and work with producers who are in that genre?
No, I totally agree because I know
So
he had
even
made
with
this
yeah,
statement
Drake and
about him being an
honestly, never
artist.
mind. Yeah.
Like he had made that big statement that people were talking about, like he wanted to be seen as an artist and not a SoundCloud rapper. And I'm like, I respect that, And I feel
Right.
like the first thing that he has to really do is see himself as an artist. Honestly, he kind of really
That's a
took that.
fact. I mean, he's always been an artist, and that's
Yeah, he
another
has to see
thing.
himself as an artist, like his project, like the songs.
I don't necessarily like. I don't really like the notion that rappers or people in general have to downplay rap to feel like an artist,
Yeah,
because
like
rap is a viable art form, and it is an art form that fuels all of this. So even like all like pop music and everything, they all have elements of trap music, trap drums,
mhm.
melodies, everything. Like, so without the rap that's driving things, it's like let's stop like acting like rappers are dumb,
Not
stupid, or
artists. Yeah,
whatever. Like, first off, to like write some of these things that you're writing and rap them in such a way and make it sound cool, but if you actually read these things on paper, it's like profound. Like, let's stop. Even if you're a SoundCloud artist, even if you're Cardi and you're doing Die Lit or something like that, there's merit and value and all that shit. So you
yeah,
can be an
definitely.
artist and you can do your different genres, but I don't necessarily like when you have to talk down, because even like Post Malone one time was like, rap doesn't have feeling. Like it's like, man, rap is what
Well,
puts
shut
you
the
on.
fuck up. His ass crazy.
Right. Rap is what puts you on.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, you just listen to
I
the wrong
mean, yeah.
rap.
So like I just
Yeah,
feel
that
like
way.
no knock. If you want to make rock music, go make rock music, but you don't have to diminish hip hop. But if he feels he had to
yeah, like
do this to be an artist, at
like
least
yeah.
I'll say that he did the right thing and then actually worked with the right people in that genre.
Yeah, and
But
that's
what I will say is that maybe his voice is not ready because his vocals aren't strong enough for this type of music, and also the songwriting wasn't that strong. But the production was great.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say his
Hey, bro.
songwriting wasn't there in the vocals for me because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you really sound like you just writing rap songs, trying to sing them
Right,
over these psychedelic beats, and that's not how
right.
you should. And that's probably not how you should look at it. Like, I feel like if anything,
He should sit
Lil
down with a
Yachty was a
writer from that
poet.
genre too.
Hmm. So
So
yeah, I'm gonna try to give it another listen. Keeping that
Here's
in
my
mind.
opinion on
yeah,
the matter.
right.
I like the shit. He tried to bite off of my boy Drake. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do something different. Let's go ahead and
Right.
call it what it is. Call a spade a spade. I fuck with Yachty.
Yeah,
I'm not bashing him. I fuck with Yachty.
right,
But I mean, bro, everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
right.
some of these niggas can't sing, and they gotta let that shit go.
They gotta let that shit go, bro. They gotta let
Hey,
that shit go.
think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Oh, for sure, for sure. But even with the singing, it's like if you take enough time with the auto tune and the melodyne, you should be able to get some. Or, or
That's why they was mad at T-Pain.
Hell no, you try to.
They was mad at T-Pain because he bought the
Right.
auto tune and it made all these niggas think they could sing.
right, right.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
But nah, I was just
T-Pain
gonna
can
say,
actually
like,
sing.
I was gonna
I know.
say he knocked it out the park with the production. Now,
Right.
if he had just sat down with those same people and been like, so what do you want to rhyme about, or what do you want to sing about on this record? They could have worked together because that would have been fine. Like, you don't like people don't even care about writers anymore.
They gotta actually have strong songwriting for these.
I would, if I wanted to do that, bro, I would sit down and just work with a songwriter. I'd be like, these are my ideas. This is what I want to do, but like, help me with this melody.
One of their ass.
Right, exactly. But like, like I'd have called a straight up white motherfucker. Like, come on, man. Like, let's get in here.
Or you
James
know what,
Blake.
bro? Or you
Right.
know what, bro?
That's right.
Blake. Bring
Hey,
Right.
over here, bro.
somebody who's in the game but not too big. St. John. I fuck with St. John.
Right.
But,
hold on. St. John, he would have ate. St. John would have gone crazy.
Shit.
Because like he's already like a rock type of person. He already probably like listens to that music, so he probably knows that melody.
Yeah,
and he has the voice for it.
He could have easily tapped in. He could have easily tapped in, bro.
And another thing, like Travis Scott, he been saying his next project was gonna be more psychedelic. And I think Travis Scott would have knocked this project out the park with the same producers because it's like
100%.
his voice is way stronger than Yachty.
I ain't even gonna start, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. He got like really 2 more times to do a crazy ass switch up that don't make no sense to me, and I'm really done with his ass. Like you
didn't like Astro World,
fucking headphones and walk off type of shit. Like you
didn't like Astro World,
huh?
You didn't like Astro World?
It wasn't even the Astro World. It was the fucking song that he did with Drake and 21 Savage on their shit. Like he switched the beat up, and I'm just like, bitch, you could have just made a new song. Like you just,
he always got to do that. He always got to.
I'll be like,
I know what he said.
Like I said, he got 2 more. He got 2 more fucking songs for that shit not to make sense for me. Like some of his switch ups make sense, but if he do 2 more of them bitches and they don't make no fucking sense, I'm done with him. I don't care. He can make a great ass album. He make 2 fucked up songs that don't make with switch ups that don't make no fucking sense at all. I'm done with him. Like,
hey, Travis Scott, hey, you've been warned.
Like, I'm not listening to that.
And you
shit.
mentioned that song was on Metro Boomin's project, right?
Funny as hell.
No, I thought that was okay.
Or Her Loss? Oh,
no, Her Loss.
Okay,
yeah, the song with
he was on both. He was on both. Yeah,
yeah, the one on 21 with him and 21 Savage and on Her Loss. I'm like, gee, he switched the song up so much. I'm sitting here like, bro, this is a whole. Like, I was in a vibe. You feel me? Like, you be in a vibe, and then he come in, and you like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, now I gotta recap.
You know what happened? You know what happened?
Like,
it hit a couple times in a couple of his songs, so he think he could do it every time now, and he can't.
But it's just like, stop doing that shit on other people's songs.
Right.
Like,
do that your shit.
I'll be like, Travis, you gonna rap on this beat. Like, if you think you need to add something in the background, add some ad-libs.
You know what? Travis got a good voice for the hook. That's you know what I'm saying?
He do got a good voice.
Yeah.
Blue Flame.
Yeah.
What was that
That's it.
shit he had?
Jeez.
What was that shit? The
We the best up in the
9102, the
league.
9102.
Uh-huh.
That hook was so crazy. I was like, yeah, his voice really made for hooks.
Yeah, his voice really
Right.
made the hook. If he want to feature on the song, have him do the hook. Public announcement. Shit.
Fuck a verse, because this ass will switch the whole beat up.
Don't get that bad. No verse.
Cause I'm like, you really trying to switch this shit back into the regular beat, and this shit just you like I gotta really turn this. Every time I play that song, I get the Travis shit, and then I just go back.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, I definitely think Travis probably would have ate on that. It's just like I said, he can't keep on switching up beats. So I'm like, we'll see how if he does do a psychedelic album. That might kind of work for that shit, you know. But I don't know about no other hip hop album doing that shit on.
Nah, man.
Yeah. Like I said, you got 2 more tracks for that shit not to make sense.
Hey, man. That shit
I'd be
is
like,
crazy.
you just need to make shit. I'd be like, just make that shit 2 separate songs.
Right. Right. Split that motherfucker. Make that shit a 2 CD motherfucking album. Fuck it.
Man, that would be dope. I can see him doing that. But
Right.
wasn't Astroworld 2 side technically?
Technically.
Astro was what?
Wasn't it 2-sided technically?
A little bit, yeah. I think
Like
it had
side A,
enough
side
tracks.
B.
Yeah, it had enough tracks for it.
Yeah. Hey, that's the new wave right there. You make a whole album and then you flip the beat.
I feel like that's
Like a
old school
second.
though.
I know, but shit, they bringing all this other old shit back to make it new. Nigga, Dunks just took off at the Nike store.
Man,
Black
bro,
and white
I be sitting
Dunks.
here like, damn, G, when does Dunks start going? I'm like, I knew niggas was wearing them in high school. Like we had a pair of
Well, we was wearing
Dunks in high school, but I'm like, damn, when did Dunks get so popular? Like these motherfuckers then are like Jordan 1s. Like
hey, they acting like Dunks is the new shit, and I was like, nigga, we was wearing these shits, man. I was motherfucking wearing this shit with listening to Chingy, nigga, back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like
doing the motherfucker. I like you what you doing right there, right there.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Come roll with me with my big ass white tee. I'm only one call away.
Hey, that was a hit. I'm gonna kind of flip it to that joint now.
Hell yeah. That's a banger.
That was a hit.
That's a banger. Hey,
you could blame Travis Scott. You could blame Travis for Dunks as well, because like when he was really like, bro, before the death incident. But before the death incident, for real, like this is like honest to God, like when he was at the like height like of his like Nike like deal and shit like that, when he can like really show his face and not just say Cactus Jack, like anytime he was wearing shoes, like because you know nowadays it's a little muted, but like anytime he was really rocking shoes out there, he would rock something on Instagram. The next day, you can see the shit on StockX go crazy. And there was one day he just started bringing out all these old Dunks, bro. That was like 2-3 years ago, and ever since it has not stopped. Like Dunks have been going through the roof, like he the first for no reason.
He the first motherfucker to have a McDonald's meal and a dunk.
Right.
Go crazy.
Just regular shit, right?
As well.
I remember we had that episode when he did start that deal too. That was a wild time. Yeah.
Then J Balvin
pandemic was crazy.
Then J Balvin came with the motherfucking glittery shit cutout shoes.
Yeah, they had the little heat map.
Never in the day. Never in the day have I seen a motherfucker. Yeah. I ain't never seen nobody wearing
little ugly kicks. Hey, but before we get out of here, man, because I think we're about to hit an hour and a half. Before we get out of here, you know, Fortnite, I think they brought back Dragon Ball Z today.
They're bringing back Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you got to jump on this.
I was gonna mention that too. Kid Leroy. I watched the little performance and stuff he had on there, and I usually go. Hey, look. Honestly, I know who he was. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
But I heard the song before, and it was
right. It was the Stay song. I rock with that. Stay. Yeah. Was he walking around? Was he walking around the whole shit like Travis, like a big ass like person, or was it like on the screen or some shit?
It was on the screen. His was more of like a obstacle course. You know what I'm saying? You go through the obstacle course. They give you a whole bunch of XP. They give you
Right.
his song and
Okay.
shit for free. Honestly, man, Fortnite has become this fucking huge marketing conglomerate, bro.
Oh, for sure, for
It's
sure.
If you can get
Anytime a movie,
if you get a Fortnite motherfucking partnership, you definitely getting on.
you own,
bro,
bro. You
anytime a
own.
movie is out, all their characters are in the game. An
Yeah.
artist got to do something. They got a performance, or an artist can put themselves in the game. They can put their
Man,
dance in the
Hey,
game.
or think about this, bro.
Clothing
Just
brands put their clothes in the game.
man, Balenciaga all day in that motherfucker. Hold on.
Right.
And it's crazy because think about this. Even if you don't gain anything from it other than fans, bro, you gain those streams, you gain those
Mm-hmm.
listeners, you gain those people who
those
go come to your
videos,
concert.
them views.
Now your views is going up. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I wonder how licensing changes because that game is like a constantly updated game, so it's like a live game, right? Like
Yeah.
if your song is put into and I know a lot of games are like that nowadays with DLC and things like that, but if your song is put into like a Madden or 2K, it's pretty much going to stay there. Like I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure like
No, you get a
those
deal
songs
for it.
don't
Like I think, and
do
I'm
those
like,
songs
you could
like
talk to Bussy about it because I know
right.
he know a dude that's pretty much on every 2K
Okay.
track
Right.
list and album. And so
Yeah.
like you basically get a check for it in a deal, and you know, like they come to you like when they making a new game too. You know, if you got a track that they can put on there, or
And
you
I
got a
want to
track
know
that's
like
specifically made.
now that it's different, do those tracks ever update or do they just stay the same in the Madden games? Because it's like
Mm.
for like Fortnite, right? You're updating constantly. So like once your song is in the game, it's in the game, right? But I know for that period of time when it's hot, like and people and it's not just like your song plays in the game, like I'm pretty sure like your song is probably attached to like a dance or maybe your song is like in like the radio for the car, but say like people are either buying your graphic or something or buying your dance, do those count as like a stream? So it's not just one flat check. Like you're like, yo, I'm actually getting breaded this month because my shit is
Mm.
hot on
Yeah,
Fortnite.
that's a real question.
I wonder,
Yeah, that's a real
because people
question.
are paying like V-Bucks, so it's not just like a flat fee because it's playing. It's like people are like
Hold on, I
almost
got an
like,
example for you,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Metallica, famous for taking down Napster, right? For streaming,
yeah.
right? They sued the shit out of them. Metallica has that Master song on there that was on Stranger Things. That's on
Mm-hmm.
there. That was on there as an option, something you could buy. You know what I'm saying? So I know that there has to be some kind of rights that Fortnite pays artists,
Yeah, to
you
get that
know,
shit on there.
to get their shit
Got
on
to,
Like
there,
it gotta
bro.
be a check. You gotta be
Gotta
some
be a
type of
check.
check cut
right.
Gotta be a check, bro.
off bat. You feel me? Because
Hey,
that song was so popular. You feel me?
so popular, bro. Especially after homie played it in the
In the season 4, yeah,
yeah,
even went more crazy.
crazy. So
Yeah,
hey
no,
man,
they
it's the
got
COD, man. We out here hustling eggs. You know what I'm saying? Travis
Hustling
Scott.
eggs.
El
Travis
Pollo
Scott got two
Loco.
more times.
El
You know
Pollo
what I'm saying?
Loco, episode 94.
That's it. It's the COD.
Hey, yo, and also, at the end of this episode, I'm dropping the intro for Phoenix Walters' new tape. If y'all didn't see, we dropped the trailer for his tape. So go check that out. It's on his Instagram. It's on my socials and stuff like that. I had to get my little directing chops in. So we working and whatnot. I was behind the camera for a lot of that. So, all this is definitely coming to fruition February 24th. But yeah, man, it's the COD, son. The network is growing. We got artists dropping, and we're gonna have an interview for sure. And Paul, man, we gotta speak to you as well about how we're gonna plan this episode 100. I don't know if you heard us talking about it, but we're gonna try to we're gonna try to bring back the COD Vengers or something, like bring back the heavy hitters from all the episodes. See if we can get like what
Panel discussion.
eight, 9 guests or something. Yeah, panel discussion. Even if they just want to come in for like a little bit or something and then pop out, like we're gonna try to do something lit for sure.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Mike is on moment. Right now I'm talking with Phoenix. I want to know if you were to make your next album, what would it be about? You said say left? Sorry. You said say left. All right, yeah.
My fault.
No, go ahead.
If I were to make an album, it would be my story. It would be my truth. Until this point, I think that I've been vulnerable to an extent. I've been, a decent artist, but I have not told my story. I've given a little bit of love, a little puppy love, a little pain, a little depression, but I have yet to get what made me who I am, which is Sheldon King. That's my government name. But at the end of the day, what made Phoenix Waters, what made my stage name, and it's my alter ego in a sense. And I think it's time, and I think my next album will be my story. Took my time that I was gonna shine, now nigga might fall. Changed my cars, I found my call. Getting to the top won't take too long. Nigga might die to this song. Think that I found my own, where the pain can't come. Nigga gotta find myself, nigga gotta find my own. Gotta talk my shit, gotta get Papa new whip. Gotta get Mama new home, gotta be like this. Nigga gon' ride for the fam, nigga gon' ride for the team. Gotta talk my shit, gotta get Papa new whip. Gotta get Mama new home, gotta be like this. Nigga gon' ride for the fam, nigga gon' ride for the team. Now we headed for the moon. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I feel. Where I'm coming from, they don't believe in big dreams. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I feel. Where I'm coming from, they don't believe in big dreams. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. Hard to talk a lot about the shit that I've seen. I've seen. You got